behind the smiles in Brussels, hours of tough negotiating. And eventually, the decision Britain and France had pushed for, the lifting of the EU's embargo on member states supplying weapons to the Syrian opposition. Not immediately, though, and targeted, the Foreign Secretary insisted.
We would only take the step of sending arms in company with other nations, in carefully controlled circumstances and in compliance with international law.
It's thought that this is the type of weapon most likely to be supplied, portable anti-aircraft missiles. They're seen as a potential game-changer in the skewed balance between the regime and the rebels. But despite Mr. Hague's promised safeguards, the fear is they could end up in the hands of extremists. President Assad's army was 220,000 strong, today though depleted through desertion and defection. He has around 400 combat aircraft and up to 4,000 main battle tanks. The main opposition Free Syrian army is thought to have up to 30,000 fighters in the field. Britain and France argue that strengthening the rebels militarily, creating something of a more level battlefield, could help force President Assad to negotiate a so far impossible ambition. But today, Russia's Deputy Foreign Minister argued the opposite, even though his government continues to arm the regime. He said lifting the EU arms embargo directly damaged the prospects for the Syria peace conference Russia and the US are currently trying to organise. No one is underestimating the diplomatic challenge of bringing off a Syria conference in Geneva next month that could produce results, even with the pressure of the ever more dire humanitarian crisis generated by the conflict.
The humanitarian crisis is growing. The only way to stop that is for all the parties to come together, talk to each other and agree a political settlement for the future of Syria.
There is, though, still the obstacle of the opposition being fractured, with little headway at overcoming the rifts. In this volatile mix, with its daily cost in lives, would weapons from the EU provide more flexibility, as Britain maintains, or add fuel to the fire? The debate is likely to intensify. Mike Wooldridge, BBC News.